a snapped piston ring. It was the second compression one. I really don't know how it happened, but yeah. It did cause a little bit of scarring in the cylinder, but it didn't fall off the piston. It just stayed on the piston and started up. So I honed it out a little bit. I gotta do some more. Can't really see, but I shined up the head nicely. I'm waiting on a new rebuild kit that came with, I got valves, and a gasket set, and some new rings. So, and then I, cleaned this in our part washer. So, I cleaned out these fins, because you gotta keep these clean. And I'm gonna paint it. When you paint an engine, tape this whole top of it off. You don't want any paint on the fins. You can get paint down here, and if yours has points, tape this off too. But this one don't have points, so I just gotta tape off this gasket. And yeah, that's a gasket. I just gotta take that off. And I cleaned up the intake port, and I think I need to get a Dremel with a wire brush, a small wire brush, and spin it in there a little bit. And I'm not going to do it to the exhaust, because the exhaust doesn't really matter. It helps to get like carbon that's chippy, like built up carbon out, but like if it's stuck on the walls, it doesn't. So, but the intake does. So try to clean that up as most you can. I've removed everything off of this engine except the governor control, because this little snap ring in here, it's right here, and you can't see it. Yeah, it's right here. Anyways, it's on that little lever there. I didn't take that off because we don't have the tool to, and I don't want to break it or anything and screw with it much. So. But I cleaned up the head. It's nice and shiny, and I think I'm gonna gonna take the thread kit we have and clean out the threads in this, because they're a little dirty. Well, they're a little messed up is what I mean, because somebody over-tightened them. Over-tightened the spark plug, and the spark plug is never screwed into them right, into this one right. So I'm gonna take our thread kit and re-thread that. And I cleaned this whole engine. There's no scarring on the crank at all, but there's a little chip out of it right there. See right here? And there's that chip, and I don't know if that'll affect it. So, tell me if it does, because I don't really think it does, but I'm not real sure, so. There's no scarring on this part of it. You want to check here, and here, on the piston, crankshaft. There's absolutely none here, and absolutely none here. So, yeah. And it's a good crank. No scarring, and then you want to check for scarring in here. In here, there's none in there. And scarring in the cap. If there is, you're probably going to need to buy a new connecting rod. And if there is on the crank, you need to buy a new one of them too. You can run it with, some scarring, but eventually it'll screw up the engine. We don't want that to happen. I'm just gonna put this new copper spark plug champion in there when I get it done. I'm gonna put this in there, brand new. You can buy these in sets of 4. They work pretty good. They don't really foul out too much. But this engine always hasn't run quite well. Still not sure why. I think the piston ring was getting worn because it had some scarring on it. it looked like it was burnt. This is the only ring I managed to pull out without breaking it. Except for the second ring, that just came off because it was already broken. This is the first compression ring. And it isn't, it's a little burnt, if you can see. Yeah, kind of can. But that's all I have to show you. And this one I thought had points, but they make the ones with points only after 83. I meant the ones without points after 83. So, yeah, I thought this had points, but it's got the automatic. That's all I have to show you for today. Maybe for a while. I'll make a video of rebuilding it. So,